The next interfacing example is traffic light control. So on the traffic light signal, we can see that there will be three bulbs, red, green, and yellow bulbs, and these bulbs will be arranged like this, as shown in the diagram. So here we are provided with a four-way junction, and in this junction the traffic has to be allowed from north to south for some time, and then we will give some transition period, and then the traffic is allowed from west to east. When we want to allow the traffic on a particular traffic, the green light must be on. So suppose if you are going to allow the traffic on north to south, the lights bulbs G1 and G2 will be illuminated, and on the west to east the traffic is to be prevented. So the red bulbs, that is R3 and R4, will be in on state. That means R1, R2, R3 and R1, R2, G3, G4 will be illuminated to allow the traffic on west to east, whereas G1, G2 and R3, R4 will be illuminated to allow the traffic from west to east. And when you are, so this has to happen frequently, and when you are moving from one way traffic to another way traffic, it takes some time. So we in the transition period, the yellow bulbs on all the traffic signals will be on state. So this is how we want to control the traffic on the road. So now it is done in like this. First, allow the traffic from west to east and east to west for 20 seconds, and give a transition period of 5 seconds. And again allow from traffic from south to north and north to south for 20 seconds, and give a transition period of 5 seconds. And this process will be repeated on the traffic. Now the arrangement of bulbs we have seen here. And now what we want, we are going to control these traffic lights via the 8086 microprocessor. So in order to control this, first these LEDs must be connected to the microprocessor through the 8255 ports. The connection is shown here. The bulbs port A is used to connect with the bulbs present on east to west traffic, that is R1, R2, R, and port B is used to connect south to north traffic bulbs. So you see port A, PA0 is connected with R1, PA1 is connected with Y1, PA2 is connected with the G1, PA3 is connected with R2, PA4 Y2 and PA5 G2. That means out of 8 ports, 8 pins in port A, we are connecting the 6 pins with the 6 bulbs. Similarly, port B is connected with the bulbs present on the other traffic. Now, in order to allow the traffic from east to west and vice versa, the bulbs R1, R2, G3 and G4 must be on. Allow the traffic from south to north on vice versa, the bulbs R3, R4, G1, G3 must be on. During transition, the bulbs Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4 must be on. So this is what the big pattern that we want. So R1, R2, G3, G4. So the corresponding bits of that is PB, port B, pin number 2 is connected with R1, and port B, pin number 5 is connected with R2. Similarly, under port A, G3, G4 port A we are connecting R1 and R2, and port B we are connecting G3 and G4. Only the corresponding bits are set to 1s and the remaining all are zeros. Since PB6 and PB7 are not used, and PA6 and PA7 are not used, they are set to the don't care conditions. And this bit pattern, when it is written in hexadecimal pattern, is 24H09H in order to illuminate the bulbs on port A and port B, that is east to west traffic. We are going to allow R1, R2, G3, G4. In that case, we are going to use the pattern 24H and 09H. Then all the yellow bulbs are on. For yellow bulbs are on, the corresponding pins are turned to 1 in port B and port A, and the resulting pattern is 12H, 12H. And similarly, to allow the traffic from south to north, R3, R4 and G1, G3 are illuminated. And for this, the bit pattern is 09H and 24H. and then a transition period, yellow bulbs will be on. So the bit pattern is 12H and 12H. So these four bit patterns will be stored on the memory, and we are going to repeatedly read these four bit patterns. And when we are transiting from one period to other period, we are going to use 5 seconds of delay for transition period and 20 seconds of delays for the traffic control. So this is what the interfacing diagram. You can see that port A and port B are connected with the traffic light bulbs. The bulb signal is shown here, and because of space consideration, only two bulbs are shown here. So for all the ports, totally the 6 plus 6, 12 bulbs will be connected from PA0 to PA5 and PB0 to PB5. Now the signals are given from the microprocessor. It is going to give the data via the data bus, and register selection is done by the bits A0 and A1, and read and write control signals are given from IO read and IO write from the 8086 microprocessor. And you can go through the program. Thank you.